Mike was up here. Hello, hello. How much is that here? Little thing. Oh wait, I didn't mean to show that to you yet. Yeah, talk about awkward stream beginnings. Hey. Oh, no, seriously, how much of that is here? Probably nothing.
Yeah, hi. I don't typically do stuff like this.
And what I mean by this, as I mean art. But I figured as like I haven't done it. I actually haven't physically drawn anything in a while. Like not even those chibis that I, you know. The examples would be like, you know, the ones you see when like not, because it's like it's not that I don't have anybody to make them for, it's just that I've been lazy. I have plenty of people to make them. Actually. But yeah, it's like I think the last thing I actually drew was I don't know why part of me wants to say it was Nova art model, like this high. This here might have been the last thing I drew, which is crazy to think. And thank you so much for Ravi for baking. So yeah. So yeah. Let me just So yeah, I figured I should get back into drawing, you know, because I want to. Yes, and I figured what a perfect way to get into it is, you know, actually just going to start. Oh yes. Yes, great question. Fitting with the deciding to play Ace Attorney music. Oh my gosh, yes, someone who agrees with me! Yes, I will take Yanbei over Phoenix any day as my lawyer. She may not understand our world's... I'm doing good. Like, Yanbei, she may not understand, like, our world's laws and stuff. But, you know, give her a couple days, and she'll understand. And plus, here's the thing with Phoenix. Of course he's gonna get the not guilty verdict. He's a protagonist of a video game. But, there's gonna be so many twists and turns within that case, and I don't think I can emotionally take that all. You know? Like, yeah. And plus, who wouldn't want a lawyer who can literally smash people with fire? You know? Thanks for the hydrate. Anyway. dealing with Ace Attorney. I'm not dealing with Genshin Impact. So I want to do the request right now. I decided on doing some art for lore purposes. Yes. So if you scroll down a bit in my about section, if you're on Twitch, that is, I do that. In the about me section, there is a whole mumbo jumbo. Where was I? Right. If you go to the about me section, you'll see a lot of mumbo jumbo. That is essentially the lore of my VTuber and the whole channel, basically. And I realized I have written many main characters for the lore, and I was just like, I don't have designs for anyone, like literally any of them. So I figured, why not do that live? And so I could do that live, because also then I could, get dive deep into my VTuber, because it's extensive and it only grows like every day because I keep thinking of new ideas. Because essentially, I've already thought of the next major arc in the series, like if it was an anime series, which is crazy to think. So, I think right now I have. Let me see. I wrote this all down on a Google Doc, so just excuse me. Well, here's the thing. My VTuber is technically referred to as Nitro. So usually when people address me, I do prefer they take Nitro over Nova, because that is the persona of the VTuber. Nova actually comes from the character we're designing tonight. I'm going to be designing tonight. It's the last name of the Grand Bishop, like I said, I'm designing tonight. So ultimately we have We have 10 characters. I have 10 characters designed. So I have mentioned some of them before during last year's Extra Life, because I had a on the Wheel of Redemption, I had like mini floor like character reveals, and so I have brought up I think the Grand Bishop was kind of obvious, but I never really addressed her like by like full name, like, but we'll get into that later. So then there's also the brothers, also known as the former commander of the army, Nightvia's army, Bolin, and then his younger brother, the former Grand Bishop of Malice Space. And then you have the leader of the Filius tribes and, Felices, which is the VTuber's official name. Nitro's just a nickname. His dad, Leo, and then you have Leon, Apollo, and Perlion, which are her brothers. And then there's two characters else tied to the fierce tribe of the Santis fields. But they are going to be remained in mystery until I do get to their design. And then there's 3 characters based off of my 3 months. the current commander of the army, which is based off of Random. And then you have a pirate who's based off of Alexa, because she really likes pirates, and I just wanted to throw a pirate into the story just for her. And then you have the Grand Bishop's personal bodyguard, who is based on but I'll get into more of their characters as, once I design them. And hopefully when I design them, I can be like, the music is like so quiet though. Like I can, when I look at like audio levels, the music is so much quieter when I'm speaking. So I don't understand. And I went back to watch like old VODs to see if I could do anything with it. I can hear myself pretty clearly. So I really don't know what else to do then. Oh, right. What I was saying before, though, when I get to designing the characters based off of my mods, I would like them to, be in a voice call, so that way, I could tell them all about it, and like they can put their inputs in their own design, obviously, because of course these characters are based off of them, so I want them to have input into them, and not just have me just be like, oh yeah, I made this character, and it's like he's like, and they're like based off of you, and then they're like, this has like nothing to do with me. It's like I've known you for like 8 years. How dare you? Now, but some people might be wondering, Nitro, if you ever get another mod or 2 or 3, are you going to add a character based off of them to their depends. That is a question I have thought about. No, you're fine. I lost track of what I was saying. Oh, right. If I get other mods, well, me making other characters. It depends, because there is, because I would like to mention my whole lore is based off of like 3 different things, that being Order Kingdom, Danganronpa, and Star Wars. A little bit of Star Wars has been sprinkled into it. Mainly like. So, anyways, so it's like, yes, there's a lot I can do for like characters within, like if I get a mod, but I don't know, the cast of characters are already so many people. And it's like, it would depend on like where I would feel comfortable we would be at in the storyline, because like this isn't something that like over just like, oh now this is not, oh we now have done this, so it's time for this. But it's also, it could be like crazy. It's like, oh yeah. But it's kind of hard when you're like you're writing and stuff, and it's like you're not like revealing everything at once. It's like, when do I reveal this? When does this happen? When is the canon lead this? Because like here, like I said, there's like this is, I would consider it to be like the second arc of like, if this is the anime series, like this is the second arc of the series, and I already have like what the next arc would be entailing and stuff. Like I've come up with a lot of just like crazy stuff already. It's just like, I don't want to reveal it yet, because like the first step is to getting the lore video out, which I think it, actually designing characters actually would do it. So I think we just need to get going designing characters. Like I said, tonight we Sorry if I get also a little more quiet. Because I have to move my mic a little bit away so that I can use my drawing tablet to my fullest potential. So like I said, tonight we are doing the Grand Bishop, who is really based off of like Flush Tuber me. So now you're gonna realize one thing real quick too is I have not touched stylus to tablet in a while. For like actual drawing though. Man, what could we do without stupid Control Z? That's good. So, but that is like way too much. But that's what transformation tools are for. So let's get like a simple like base going for character. Now, I don't exactly know what I want to do. Hold on. I just looked outside because I can just look up and like boom, there's the weather, and there's the outside, and it's not looking great outside. So I might want to check the weather. Oh boy! Just realized that I'm in a severe thunderstorm warning. Woohoo! And that So, my apologies if stream just suddenly goes out. If the stream suddenly ends, you'll know that my power has been knocked out. I forgot to check weather before I went live. Because if I knew something like this was gonna happen, I was just gonna be like, fuck. Sorry, y'all, but no stream. But dumb me forgot to check. But I'll make a tweet about it. About like what the situation is. So this is a calm reminder of you should definitely follow me on Twitter, or X I should say. And it's probably just gonna be a very simple tweet of just, hey y'all, I'm fine. Okay, so I guess I do want to like talk a little bit about like, so I guess I never, like I said, I never like. I don't think I like ever like officially like ever pronounce disclosed the Grand Bishop's name, but canonly her name is Amelia Nova. That's kind of where the Nova parts of my username comes from. And I'll be real with you all too. One of my I tweeted this out before one time too, where it's like I like to believe that I'm a creative person, but I do know that the one place I struggle with creatively is naming things. So kind of also why it took me a long time to like actually like be like, yeah, this is the Grand Bishop's official name, because I know that I suck at naming things. Like creatively, that is my downfall. Like I think I'll be real with you. I think that the Pokemon Shining Pearl Nuzlocke is a fire enough proof that I suck at naming things, because we had stuff like horse, like the Ponyta named Horse. No, our Turtwig named Turtle. Thought that was the pinnacle of awesomeness. But part of me, well, with the Pokemon Shining Pearl Nuzlocke too, though, I felt like part of that was just me being silly with the names. But also part of me was like, what if I just did that because I couldn't think of anything better? So it's just like, man. But here's the thing too, I feel like I can come up with better things if I try hard enough. Because after the fact if you remember right from Professor Layton in the Diabolical Box, after I named the hamster Hamster, I thought of the name like Hamatui or something, like because it was a hamster from a chef. So I was like, oh, Hamster Tui, like Ratatouille, like Hamtui, because of like it's a hamster from a chef. Also, these are hands, not get your mind out of the gutter. I don't like to draw fingers because I suck at drawing fingers. That's also partially why the reason is like, yeah, I say I have characters based off of each of the moderators, but like I'm not like giving you any like official names or anything, because like I haven't thought of those yet. Like I can come up with good things within character concepts, but actually coming up with a name for your characters is something I struggle with. So there is like a possibility. It's like where if I ever do like create a game where I actually have to like create like, because creating a game is something I really would like to do at some point. lie. That's probably gonna be up to close up anyway. So like, why you bothered too much about it? Why did I start talking about like my creative like logicness of? So yeah, I think this is a good audio base. So now I'll look up what my plan was for you know, references. Yeah, so this is kind of where I'm going for outfit inspo. So for those who don't know, like I said, for me, this character is, you know, based around, you know, flesh tuber. So, or I should say, you know, real life me. And she is the Grand Bishop of Nitavia, as she's kind of like, which kind of means that she's kind of like the head of, because this is a world where kind of like church and state kind of mix, and where it's like the church is also like kind of like in control of like the army as well and stuff. So I'm trying to like emulate the fact that it's like she's wearing a robe, you know, because that's kind of the idea. Also, if I can't see it, sorry, but I have to look at my reference. I want to look at my reference for outfits. Also, I'm totally making some of this stuff up as I go. So. Like, but I had like an idea going into my head, but like not a full idea going into my head. And as I also addressed this like earlier, and like how one of the inspirations for my lore was for a kingdom. So the other day I was also like thinking of like how each of these characters classes could be like if they were in Aura Kingdom. And I came to the realization that the Grand Bishop here, Amelia here, would be a wizard bard, because her whole concept is like she wants to be able to be like extremely helpful to those in need, but she doesn't really exactly know where to like. Because one of the biggest things too I have about this too, lore wise too, is that really only those like the bishops and the grand bishop and like the and like the magic department, who has no representation in the lore wise, because there's nobody in importance of it in that of importance yet. So, but maybe time will tell. There will be someone there will be a character who's main in the lead, who's like part of the magic division, who's part of the magic division. People must be shooting off fireworks, even though 4th of July was last weekend. Actually, like a couple weekends ago. BMI. So I guess the way I designed the legs for the base did kind of hinder myself. Because the whole idea for this is to kind of like show off like the design elements more better, because this is like official design sheets. Also, again, I apologize for not seeing any chat messages right now. I'm too focused in here on my. I just need to focus on the reference. I for like outfit design for idea. I want this to run like more straight down. Which is a bit ironic because actually not. I don't think I don't think I need to, delve too much into sexualities of my characters. I just think that's a little unnecessary, Oh yeah, it's coming down. Things are coming down pretty hard. Like I said, if Stream Sun comes out, just know my power went out. I don't know why that sounded like a little bit of like a rhyme or some sort, like at some poetry slam. That was me trying to be like finger snapping, like at the end of the goddamn. All that really made me do was. I think it's. More. I like this for the shape of the robe. Now onto the parts I'm super excited for here. Comes down to being the little overcoat that she has for it. one thing I knew don't in the gecko is this was poofy sleeves. So let's do this arm because I think it'd be easier to kind of like demonstrate what I want. And yeah, I wanted the sleeves to kind of cover up most of her hand. Because I think that's kind of cute. Oh my gosh. I was just about to say, this song is epic. What's it from? And of course, Leave It to Be, one of the games I haven't played yet.
It's from Professor Layton
versus which is, it's so good. And every time I hear music from this game, I'm just like, fuck, it's not available in the US on Spotify. Considering that casting magic is like my favorite pursuit. So yeah, that's kind of what makes it suck. So I just have to, wait until I play the game, right? Which won't be for a while. Because it's gonna be the last Ace Attorney game I play. Because as you know, the next one after I finish investigations, we'll be taking again a bit more of a break from Ace Attorney again, and we're gonna be going to Chrono Trigger and also the non-binary, the Zero Escape, which I've heard a lot of good things from. So I'm really excited to see what those entail. And Chrono Trigger was just something I was just like, that sounds fun, but it's gonna take a while. So I was like, adding it to the list. I'm like, I'm kidding. No, I just bought it on I did buy it off. I did buy it during, I think, the winter sale last year. Yeah, because the summer sale was when I went ahead and bought like all the Steins Gate stuff. So. Truly, it's like, this is like out. I feel like it could be a bit, more come this then. Yeah, like that. Like, nobody needs to tell me what this is from. I know this song is from Apollo's Justice. This is Leomora's theme. I'll be real with you. I don't hope a lot of people get too fully attached to like any character in my lore because I have a tendency to like to kill characters, you know, because what's fun, what's life without a little bit of murder? Don't go murdering people. If I hear that any of you guys murdered, I will not stand in court as a witness. Like, and you better not credit me. It's like, oh, but Nature Nova said murdering is fun or something. Like, I only murder in games, okay? Murdering in video games. And when you're writing stories. Like, as a creator of characters, I would say, yes, killing characters is kind of fun. So, I think that is a very great outfit. Now time to work on the face. This is part I'm kind of dragging. I don't know what it to do for hair. Let's go over here and create a test head. Like, just something I can quickly just play around with. So we could do a standard, a standard hair down. Give her the swoosh. But that seems too simple. But that's something I would do, is just keep it simple. Like I said, the real me is, represented by the bishop. So, or we could do how my hair is normally at work, which would be like a super simple ponytail. So, like, kind of like this. But, I don't know. Another idea I was toying with is kind of like a messy, a little bit messy hair here, and then it would be like instead of like this, like over here, or like this. We would go to like a not like a but like like a side braid. I've been toying with along with the idea of like a side braid too. Like, where's my sketchbook? Like, I misplaced my sketchbook. Fuck! Like, I've been doodling in my sketchbook with ideas for this, but I misplaced it. So I think personally I want to go with braid because I don't typically draw like braids, so I really want to just dive into it. So this was gonna be a thing in the hair, no matter what, was a spike, a, like a hair coming out like that. But I think the way I want to play it is like definitely like two, yeah, three, like so, and then like because I definitely want it to be this side that has the braid. So I know like how braids are supposed to work. Like they're they are big and get smaller. What's this? Oh, this is some Dual Destiny stuff. All right. No wonder why it's. I will die on this hill for Ace Attorney music. That Dual Destiny has the best music. I will die on that hill. I will die on this hill. So. I have not played the game yet, and I heard the game is kind of just mediocre. But damn, it has some good music. And you can't say otherwise. Also, considering that my favorite objection is actually Phoenix Wright 2013, so needless to say, I like Dual Destiny's music. It's crazy to think. It's like, yeah, the Ace Attorney girl, the big Ace Attorney dweeb has favorite favorite music from different games. Because, like I said, my favorite pursuit actually is casting magic from Professor Layton in the versus Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. But the problem is that it's like that's not available on Spotify for some stupid reason. So I have to, So when when I'm listening to the soundtrack on Spotify and people say, "Oh, what's your favorite pursuit?" I'll lie and say Lying Coldly from Investigations because it's my second favorite. But the true answer is Casting Magic. And so you guys should also know that part of my thing with the lore is that um Nitrokuma is like another half of Amelia here. So, and canonly, her name is Amelia Kuma. Like, you know, uh, you know, uh, Nitrokuma says, but she always will refer to herself as Nitrokuma and say she has no other name. Like, the name Amelia is dead to her, but canonly she is Amelia Kuma. Because she wants to, like, make sure people know, not people, she wants to make sure that no one will know that she is the Grand Bishop. That she has another side that she is just one half of a whole person. And the other half is the current Grand Bishop. You know? It would lead to some, suspiciousness. So, and I do need to I would like to redesign Kuma, but I'm probably not going to change the PNG tuber because I just have so much of data from the model that I don't want to just like get rid of it. Like, consider like what the PNG tuber model is, and I think you guys seen it. I mean. Oh yeah, it's here. If you guys don't know what what Kuma looks like, I will get an image up real quick. Like this is the actual PNG model. In all of its glory. Like, I like this. I like the idea of, like, the other side ate it like this. Like, she doesn't seem like she'd, murder an entire species of people. Or would she? Okay, enough messing with the PNG. With Kuma. But eventually I will just redesign her. I don't know if I'm going to do that on stream or anything, but she will be redesigned at some point. So. Fuck, I keep hitting the wrong. And that's to anyone who's new to the lore, new to my channel, and watching on TikTok. I'll give a brief rundown of what my channel / VTuber lore is. So there is in the city of Nitavia. In the city of Nitavia, a new Grand Bishop was just appointed head of the church, and that here is Amelia Nova, or as most people refer to her as Lady Nova. Mostly, the guy or stuff. So there was news within the country when she first became Grand Bishop because the previous Grand Bishop, Malice the Spec, just assigned her instead of doing the normal translution when a Grand Bishop decides to step down because he was getting old and he was like, I can't do this anymore. Plus, he had a bigger plan in mind. And that all involved Amelia's second half, Kuma. Or Amelia Kuma, Nitro Kuma, however you want to say it. So he needed her to be in a position of power. And Amelia has dreamed of being a bishop for her country. So he was like, this is perfect. And so, things happened, and this is now what she deals with. And so it's like, kind of like, go off of, and it's kind of like, in Star Wars, where it's like the Emperor Palpatine posts himself as like, as a chairman of the Senate, and it's like, he's a good guy and everything, and it's like, you wouldn't expect this man to be evil, but surprise, surprise, this man's evil. It's kind of like that, but with two like sides fighting for one side. But then, and then if you flip over to, there's a whole other side. There's the fierce tribe of Circus, which is a tribe of lion people. This is where my VTuber comes from. So war breaks out across Metalius, which is, the nation where everybody lives in this lore. So they're pretty neutral to everything for the most part, because they're just like, humans are weak and we'll just leave them be. And so, but when the war breaks out, within the tribe, a rebellion breaks through, and it almost destroys the country. And it's started because of a attack that Nitro Kuma does on the fierce tribe, which resonates police, my VTuber, hatred towards Kuma. And so after that attack, police realizes that they cannot defeat Kuma on their own, and they'll need help. And so she persists to her father that they need to, they need to form an alliance with humans. But due to the pride of the tribe and his leadershipness and traditions of the tribe, he's like, no, and then expels her from the tribe, and she is now set on her own to become a jerk to, find what it really means to be strong, because at this point she doesn't know that answer. And then so she goes out and leaves the tribe with the intent of coming back when her brother Leon takes over, because he's gonna be because he wants to try to, because Leon wants to be able to break the tribe of its olden ways and make a make it so that they can, like, they are able to. But his problem is his younger brother Apollo, who is very much like their father in this sense. And so basically from there, she goes and she actually witnesses that the fact that the Grand Bishop is also Kuma. So there's only a select few people who actually know this, and that's actually just the Grand Bishop, the Phallus, Malice, and Khalees. Not even like her guards or the army knows this, and it won't be revealed until like the very. I haven't written this. I haven't thought about this far yet, but have thought about how the end of the arc will go. This current arc, because the current arc, as it stands, is the takedown of Kuma. So yeah, that's kind of where lore stands as of like right now. So it's kind of like dealing with the war, and Khalees is trying just to figure out what she wants to do in her life. And actually, to be fair, when I was thinking about this, I just thought about this, and I think actually what I was planning on actually ends up being two different arcs of what's gonna happen. So, but they could be toured together and into like one like thing. But I feel like I want to, like, if anything, kind of stretch it out into like two arcs. So. And where does the time skip? Where does like the answer of the time skip model happen? I'll get back to you on that. Quite frankly. So a lot of lore is coming through my VTuber model, but that's just because I am somebody who loves creating a story, and when I heard about VTubers and like I saw like kind of getting into things with this, and I'm just like, man, this is just another way to tell a story, isn't it? And so my immediate thought process was like, maybe I should become a VTuber so I have a story to tell. Even though I was already trying to come up with, I already had like this basic idea of like a story for my lore anyways. I like the idea of having lore. Because that was always something I liked the idea of, so it's just like I'm going to do it regardless of like what anybody would say. Or becoming a VTuber, but now that I am a VTuber, it's just Wow, that looks really pretty. Way better than I expected, honestly. Here's one thing I want to do though. Kind of like have like a little strand that kind of came out of here or something. But what if it like came out of here? So it would just be like a little string and stuff like that. I like the idea, but I like that. So I think it's on purpose what I want. Like I want as the aesthetic. Yeah, like that. So I think with that hair. Love it. Now, time for eyes. It's always something I struggle with. So we'll just do my normal tactic of drawing it outside and then transforming it to where I want. Transforming and getting it to where I want. And this is another beauty of the digital drawing. You don't have to draw two. I don't have to draw two eyes. I just have to draw one, and then copy and flip it, making them symmetrical. Hold on. I need to figure out when this. To hear what other turn. It was supposed to end. Oh no! No, yeah, now it's supposed to end at fucking 10. Woohoo! Yay! Like I said, I already told this, if stream goes out, you know what happened. And please look on on X for an official like update from me, being like, probably being like, "Yo, guys, I'm safe. Just dealing with no power and shit." Now copy. Actually, shouldn't have copied right away, but we can transform. And move it. And now, copy, paste, and transform. Flip. Okay. Deselect, merge down. A little nose. And a soft, gentle smile. Because the Grand Bishop wants everyone to know that she feels like she can protect them, you know? She wants to feel like she can protect. That people know that she... It's going good. It's going good. I'm really liking how I decided to do this. I think with this, yeah. No. This. And so you can see the whole hand, you know? I feel like that weirdest of things. So, as any good story starts, let's get the in. Now, this is the part this is going to be a tricky part for me because I have not. I don't want to, show my face on stream, but it's like I need myself as reference. I think this is gonna be how I have to deal with things here. Need to do more. Like, really. I'm pretty pink. Not gonna lie. I'm like really light and I'm really pink. I am like this. Every time I do this, I always forget that there's this thing called a fill tool, but I'm like, nah, no fill tool. You don't need fill tools. You can just color it in. You're an adult who can do shit like that. But I'm also an adult who has a fill tool. Wait, I'll do this after I do art. I just forgot an important key detail that was supposed to be added no matter what I did. I was like, I cannot do this. I would be very mad at myself. But I was just like, this girl has to wear. The Grand Bishop must be wearing glasses because I wear glasses and I cannot see without them. And again, hear anything? Don't worry, it's just a little bit of storm. Outside, no biggie. No big deal at all. Wouldn't you agree? Everyone, I'm fine. This is fine. Great words of a Polish justice, I'm fine. Like I said, if chat stream does go down, don't worry about me. Worry about yourselves. And now, welcome to Shades. Like, it might look weird now, but don't worry, it's fine. things about like this like designing characters on stream thing for lore wise that it's like I can talk about my lore, but it's like also there's parts I don't want people to know about yet. So it's just like so I gotta make sure I'm careful with what I say, because I could just be like and and you're like, oh crap, you guys weren't supposed to know that. Like that was gonna be revealed in this. But it's also like I couldn't like but I can't like share I just realized that the original like video I was going for Ace Attorney ending for Ace Attorney videos, it's the opt and yeah, it switched to all the endings. I'm like, why are we getting all the endings to the games? And that's why. So yeah, now that we got back to more chill Ace Attorney music, now let's continue. Don't get me wrong, I like all like the all credit scene stuff, but it's just like it's not the vibe I want to go for. I don't know where my parents are, but wherever they are, like this is like me real life talking, because they left this morning and I haven't seen them. I hope wherever they went, they're safe, and they didn't tell me. So, but you know, and what else is new? Plus, I probably don't need to know. Actually, that's a lie. I think they got home like maybe a couple hours ago, but I don't remember. I was too busy getting ready for stream. Part of the ta-da! And then there's just one last thing I need to do before we. Oh yeah, merge down. I don't know. I don't know why like. And then yeah, just last thing being DIY. Now let's tackle the hardest part. The goddamn hair. Just because there's so many sections I have to select. Like, watch this shit. Nailed it. And watch for this crazy shit too. Give myself a bigger roll. Let's just. No, my hair is like a lot redder than you would think. So, yeah, something like that. But when I was like, officially designing myself as like a character, I would always give myself like red ends. So that's something this character is gonna have because it's supposed to be representing of something Kuma has, which you'll see at some point when I redesign Kuma. Actually, you saw it earlier, which was the end cell half white, half black, in resemblance of Monokuma from Danganronpa. Because, like I said, Danganronpa was one of the big inspirations of my lore. So now for the fun part. The motherfucking strands of hair. So let's get this started, shall we? The lightning did not help my eyes strain. Thunder and lightning, very, very frightening me, Galileo, Galileo. I don't know, it seems like a lot. Also, this is a good time to let you guys know that we do have a Discord server. want to see any any updates like as well, because I usually try to post that stuff both to X and on the Discord server. Also, I'm trying to find an excuse to get the Discord more active because nobody uses that Discord. I keep forgetting that it's like, yeah, I need to, you know. Wait, no, we're not done with that. Just don't set my luminosities. Oh, you thought we were done with the hair? No. The light. Oh, that was too much. The idea is that it goes. And then you can always like turn it down if it gets like too much. But I like it full of bright. And ta-da! That is the bishop's hair. A lot of craziness. Before I forget anything, she wears glasses, bitch. That was one thing I was not gonna say otherwise. Yeah. I was not gonna forego a character who is based on me to not wear glasses. Hmm? Love it. Now let's do the eyes while I'm at it. Now that we have focused on other things. I like how I drew the outfit first, and then now I'm just like, okay, now we can get to, like now we can get to. And this is about my eye color. It's greenish gray. Now lessen that up a bit. I hear a noise outside. Not like outside, but like outside this room, but in the house. Sorry, I feel like I'm going to be right back. I'm going to investigate what the hell that sound is. it'll only now come to my attention that that was the goddamn music, I think. I'm not going crazy. You're going crazy. Crazy. I was crazy once. They locked me in a room. They did a rubber room. A rubber room with rats. The rats made me crazy. There we go. As are done. Like, that's someone you would trust, right? It is. I would trust the Grand Bishop. But then again, the Grand Bishop's supposed to be me, so. Now, let's get on to closing. Now, this is the part where it's just like, I want to make sure I have everything I want. Oh, shoot. Selection clear. Okay. Try this again. Now, I want this to be like an almost red, but like it's not, you know? Yeah, that looks cool. Especially since the red doesn't like extend past that lore wise. That. Okay. I'm gonna do it like the clothes like all together shading, so These are all supposed to be gold pieces. No. I like the idea that it matched the more orangey. It be more orangey. Like biggest. Armand, you go away! And a little purple gem here. Ah! That's base colors for. No. And it's like all of the clothes. Now we can do some shading. Selecting everything. That has to be a perfect. It is just for shading, anyways. whatever I tell her. Ah! Fuck. It doesn't help that my chair is going down on me! I don't know how much of you guys noticed that via the VTuber model, but it's kind of weird. Now I have to sit myself back up like a normal person. Or a normal person wouldn't just buy a new chair at this point, I think. if you guys are hearing that, that was my phone saying that I'm now in a severe flood warning. That scared me. Don't worry about me though too much though. As of right now, I am safe at home. As you know, I'm just doing what any normal girl would do. Stream. Like, please, chat. You don't have to worry so much about me. Wow. These parts, it's supposed to be like this is like metal. And this is supposed to be a gem. See, looks great. Now it affects everything. Oh, I think that looks great. Because that would be silhouette. I think that's what makes it look prettiest. Actually, nah. Flexion, invert. Now let's pick a color that's not really much in our design, which is purple. a quick gradient. I guess this is more of a indigo. But... And get blur tool now. Bring it. You know, it's this one thing I want to do too. I want a weapon design. Because like I said, every character I've created so far has what would be like an Arcanum class. And so the Grand Bishop herself, she would be what is known as she would be a wizard. She would be kind of your wizard bard. So actually, you know what? I'm getting a lot. So let's just let people know that this is the Grand Bishop. Quickly writing. Alright. And then, a quick thing. There. Nah, so stupid. I don't need to mark this out. Like, if anyone tries to steal this, I mean, like, we have the stream as proof that I'm the one who drew this. So I think, yeah, that's it. This is the Grand Bishop. I think her design came out pretty well, I'm not gonna lie. I really like it. It represents, like, me. Like, because like I said, the Grand Bishop is, like, my real life self. So, yeah, that's up to, no, this is the screen I want. So, yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight's stream. I hope you guys all enjoyed the art. I'm surprised I don't typically do art streams often. Anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna head out because the storm is actually kind of terrifying. Even though the rain has stopped. So, anyways, I'll be back on Tuesday for New Community Investigations 2. And next time we I do one of these art streams, we will probably be working on either... I kind of want to just get the mods characters out of the way. I'll be real with you, because it's just like I want to focus on them and make sure that their characters are the way that not only that I want them, but the way that they like too. Because like I talk to them, and to be fair, unless they're watching right now, they don't know that I wanted to make. I have created characters based off of them because it hasn't been brought up before. Haha. Anyways, so like I said, Tuesday, Thursday, at the per usual Ace Attorney Investigations 2, because let's face it, we're not finishing the stream this week. We're most likely going to be able to, I'm most likely probably going to be able to finish the Forgotten Turnabout this week, but getting all the way through the Grand Turnabout would be way too much, especially since I have to work. I'm working all 5 days a week this week, so. Yeah. I've got enjoyed the creation that is Nightavia, as Amelia Nova, the Grand Bishop of Nightavia. And I think I really like this. I really like how it turned out, so. Just saving it off so I can share it off with people. Oh. This is fun. I saved it off, it's fine! Plus I can control Z this. I'm a child sometimes. See? It's all fine. Anyways, that's all I have for you guys this time. I'm just gonna quickly see if there's anyone in whom I can raid! Because that's always fun. We're gonna raid a Crazy Caboose, and hope you guys all enjoyed. I'll be, like I said, be back on Tuesday for more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. And until then, bye!